who created the Taliban and why was the Taliban created, right? So to understand this, you have to go back a few decades. So in 1979, in the end of 1979, the USSR, the Soviet Union, invaded Afghanistan from the north. Let me show you the map. Okay, so you have these countries here: Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. These were all part of the USSR. Now, the USSR, the Soviet Union, sought to increase its geopolitical footprint. They wanted to expand their sphere of influence, and they were wary of the US presence in Pakistan, and they were afraid that the Americans would also start influencing Afghanistan, because Afghanistan was to some extent in the urban areas a westernized country. So to offset this possibility, the Soviets invaded Afghanistan in 1979, in late 1979, in autumn and winter of that year. Now, the invasion was not very well planned. It was not very successful. The Americans, what they did was they basically they helped Pakistan. They gave aid in the form of money, millions and millions of dollars, and in the form of weaponry. And they encouraged Pakistan, they assisted Pakistan in creating these terrorist outfits called the Mujahideens. One would not call them terrorists at that point in time, because their purpose was to fight off the invading Soviet Union. So what when the Soviets invaded Afghanistan, lots of Afghan refugees came into Pakistan. At that time, the dictator of Pakistan was Zia-ul Haq, and he had Islamized Pakistan thoroughly. By the time, he had changed the education system, he had promoted thousands of madrasas and all. These Afghan students who came into to Pakistan as refugees, they studied in these madrasas, and these madrasas were the recruiting grounds for all these mujahideens. So the mujahideens were armed with weapons made that the Americans provided, and they were infiltrated back into Afghanistan to to fight the USSR in guerrilla warfare. So this guerrilla warfare went on for nearly a decade, and it was a war of attrition. It was exhausting for the Soviets, because the Pakistanis kept on pushing in arms, ammunition, supplies, and Mujahideen fighters through the porous northern borders. And the Soviets just could not cope with it, because the Pakistanis had an unlimited amount of supplies and support from the US. So there was a proxy war in Afghanistan, which eventually the Pakistanis or the US won. The Soviets retreated out of Afghanistan within a decade's time. Now, what happened was that these Mujahideen fighters, they suddenly found themselves fighting each other. And what the Pakistanis did was that they redirected many of these foreign fighters into Kashmir. And that was the genesis of the Kashmir terrorism, 1989. The Indian government was very weak at the time. It looks like they did not do much to prevent it. Now, this is what happened. In the 1990s, the Northern Alliance and various other factions of the Mujahideen had formed a government in Afghanistan, in Kabul. Burhanuddin Rabbani was the president. Then you had Sigbatullah Mujahidi and various other warlords who vied amongst each other for influence. Now, the Pakistanis, they have a long term objective. Their objective, their great dream is to one day wage a great war with India, reclaim Kashmir, and destroy India, Islamize India. That is their great dream. That is Pakistan's great dream. And they hatched this plan to use Afghanistan as a recruiting ground for their long dreamed of war with India. So they decided to use Afghanistan as their strategic backyard, and they created this outfit called the Taliban. They recruited the Taliban fighters from the madrasas. There are thousands of madrasas in Pakistan, and the students there are called talibs in the Arabic language. So the plural of talib is Taliban. So these were the Taliban fighters that the Pakistanis recruited from the madrasas, and many of these leaders were the Mujahideen who had fought against the USSR. They suddenly found themselves out of a job, because the only thing they knew was how to fight. So the Mujahideen leaders became the leaders of the Taliban, many of them, And these young students who were studying in the madrasas of Pakistan, they became the fighters of the Taliban. And this was a proxy war. The Pakistanis uh, supplied these Taliban fighters with arms, ammunition, weaponry, funds, etc. And very soon in the mid 1990s, the Taliban were able to quickly take over Afghanistan, and they were able to form a government in Kabul there. So this is why the Taliban was formed, and this is how the Taliban was formed. It is a creation of the ISI, the Pakistani ISI. It was a brainchild of uh, one of the directors of the ISI and of Benazir Bhutto. Benazir Bhutto is the one who, along with the ISI, with tacit US understanding and approval, they formed the Taliban to turn Afghanistan into Pakistan's strategic backyard, to give Pakistan strategic depth. Their intention is to one day fight a great war with India and use Afghans as the cannon fodder. That is the reason why the Taliban was formed, and that is how the Taliban was formed. So, because of this Pakistani support, the Taliban was able to take over Afghanistan in the 1990s. I think it was 96, I believe, more or less. And they were able to form a government. It was a brutal regime, as we know, and then many other things happened. But this is why and how the Taliban was formed. It was a creation of the Pakistani government and the ISI, and it had the support and the approval of the United States.